What is up, everybody? It's your boy Rogue here. So, in today's video, we're actually gonna be playing with a new deck. That's right. You guys always want me to play with new decks, right? Nah, no, seriously though, I am playing with the new deck, and guess what it is? Bam, Crystal Beast, baby. So, you guys already know on this channel, every time a new structure deck comes out, I like to get 3 of them and come see just to see how good they are to compete in the competitive scene, because structure decks in general are created to help new players compete at least at a local level. At least that's the idea that me and the most majority of the veteran community think it is, because starter decks are for like beginners that's just now learning to play, not too seriously. Structure decks were always advertised to be hyper competitive. So if you guys have not seen my latest deck profile, check it out. It's the Crystal Beast deck profile. It's 3 structure decks, and yeah, man. The goal is to go at least X2. Considering I am using a structure deck, hope it surprised me and I can just beat everyone in the meta. We're currently still under the old ban list, so full power sprites, Mystic Mind shenanigans, and etc. So yeah, man. Anyway, I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. It's gonna be a fun video, very lighthearted. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Without further ado, let's begin. All right, I'm in the shop now, waiting to eat my food, waiting for the tournament to start. So, question for you guys that are into fitness. This says 7 grams of fat, right? I bought it just to fit my macros. I'm dieting down. Look at all this shit in here, though. I got like avocado. Shit, got like, what else I got in here? Hold on. Let me put this down here. Let me just put this right here. Do a opening of some food. Okay. My lunch. Trying to stall time to round 1. Anyway, I want to knock it over. Okay. So, apparently this is all 7 grams of fat, right? You got avocado, you got sauce, fish eggs, some vegetable, a little salad. I mean, it could be. I don't know, some kind of sketch. I don't really care. I'm eating this as well. Kombucha is good for you. It's just tasty. I'm going to try this out. Might as well. Got to get my meal ready to lose against this guy right here, right? Got to be ready to lose against him. Especially considering what I'm doing today with my deck. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. If you guys haven't had a poke bowl before, it's really good, man. You guys highly recommend poke bowls. All right, let's see. Oh, tuna, get a little bit of that in there. Cheers, boys. Okay, not bad. Don't taste that fatty, so. About to eat this up. We'll take you guys after round 1. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, coming into round 1 of the tournament, ended up playing against Tearlaments, and this was a perfect matchup to help me learn the Crystal Beast cards, because, like I said, I've never played with Crystal Beast a day in my life. I always thought the archetype was cool. It's just back in the day, for one, I couldn't afford the deck. I was like 14, and all the cards was really expensive, and for 2, I was always a budget player back in the day, so I never could get my hands on the stuff just to get the tinkering with it. But I always thought the concept of going to the back row was pretty cool. So my opponent started off pretty strong with a negator and his other tournament fusion with a face down card. He did tell me after the duel that he thought I was playing heroes, which is why I guess he made that board. And since this is the first tournament that Crystal Beast is technically legal, at least in my area, everyone doesn't know what the stuff does. So I was reading every card like crazy. I do apologize because this game 1 was for a long time, and I broke through his board surprisingly pretty easily. I had to use the Sapphire Pegasus. I used Rare Value. I was able to add the Crystal Beast counter trap. Like, I was doing a lot of shenanigans just to out his board, and I realized that the crystal, one of the crystal link monsters, he's a freaking hand trap. He literally doubles the attack. You can tribute him while you're in your hand to double the attack of one of your Crystal Beast monsters. So it's pretty cool. I did have the other continuous trap, the concave, which allows you to swap the monsters out so you keep resources. So one thing I learned about the deck, once you get the ball rolling, there's not much your opponent can do. It did make a huge misplay though. I did top, because we were going back and forth as you guys can see. My opponent was sweating bullets. I did top deck the Rainbow Bridge. And instead of grabbing an Omni Negate, I grabbed the another Conclave. which is what caused me to lose the game because it allowed my opponent to pop off with branded fusion and get the big field he got right there. So lesson learned, like after that game one, search the Omni Negate. And I don't know how people are playing their regular builds because I do see that there's a lot of Crystal Beast players now that's doing good with the pure version of the deck, like with everything. So all I know is in my build, whatever build I'm playing, I'm probably gonna play 2 to 3 of the Omni Negates. The card is insane. So game two, like I said, I started off pretty strong. Open up the rainbow card that pops to add and search. So I started just popping off with that with Pegasus, search the Omni Negate. I had to use my Omni Negate on his Harpy's Feather Duster, and he did open up the evenly matched as well. So that did wipe most of my board. But I left my Omni Negate because I figured if I can just keep I left my continuous spell because if I keep that on the field, I can just combo off and pop back and regain my field. So you guys can see right here, he is gonna destroy my guy. I flip concave, bring out the Crystal Beast, the Rainbow Dragon one. He couldn't beat over it, and we were like 5 minutes left on the clock. He didn't want to play, so he scooped the win to game three. Game three, time got called. So yeah, man, crappy way to win, but it is what it is. Yep. All right, guys. Round one is over. I ended up drawing with Tierlemans. Surprisingly, I didn't expect to do that well at all, honestly. So, about to see who I'm playing against right now. I'm at table, okay, against George. George, no? George? All right, I'm playing against this guy. We're about to have some fun. So, I'm going to catch you guys after round two. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming into round two of this tournament, I'm playing against Dark Magicians. Now, I'm crazy. I actually forgot to hit the record button for the first duel, so we're starting this one off in the second duel. I am up a game. Because after that first round against Tierlemans, they really helped me understand the new Crystal Beast cards better. So I kind of got the hang of the deck of my strategy I wanted to do, just using the structure deck cards. And my opponent kind of bricked. He opened up just nothing passed, and I just started popping out Sapphire Pegasus, and I started spamming the field. Game one of the main reasons I got him is because the Omni Negate. He literally, in game one, he tried to Red Eyes Fusion me. I just negated it with the Crystal Beast Omni Negate, and he just sat one pass. Like, his opening hands wasn't the best, and every time he drew a card that was combos, I just Omni Negated all his best cards. So, yeah, man, I pretty much just controlled the board this game, so I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, I just got out the bathroom. Round one is over. I'm sorry, round two is over. I actually ended up winning with freaking Crystal Beast, bro. Against Dark Magicians, but I don't care. I still won. Game one, for whatever reason, I didn't press the record button. I was just too excited to play because this deck is freaking fun. I had... Bro, okay, so the Crystal Beast Spell and Trap card, that's the Omni Negate. I should have ran it at 3. I'm running it at 2 right now. Regret not running it at 3. That controlled game one. I negated his Red Eyes Fusion, and I negated his other key cards in his Dark Magician deck and ended up winning. And plus the Rainbow Bridge, the new card that lets you double summon this, kept on summoning Pegasus, poking his life points directly. Game two, as you guys saw, he went first. He kind of bricked. He just set up one card pass, and I just paid a new card. They gave me 2 summons, summoned 2 Pegasuses, placed 2 cards in the back row, and kept poking for damage. So, bruh, the fact that this deck can... He tried to stop me with Mystic Mind. That was his strategy, actually. But the card is literally Crystal Conclave, send it to the graveyard, bounce Crystal Beast card in my field to my hand, bounce freaking Mystic Mind to the hand, and like the deck doesn't lose Mystic Mind. It has searchable Omni Negates. And on top of that, if I was playing a legit extra deck, I guarantee you I would be doing... I probably wouldn't have lost round one, honestly. I almost didn't lose round one, but yeah. It's kind of, this is fun. This is fun. Rogue is fun. Might be calling me the Crystal Beast guy soon. So, I don't really have much else to say. We're going to do 4 rounds, so then I'm X1 with freaking Crystal Beast, bro. This is insane. I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. Coming into round 3 of the tournament, ended up playing as Sprite. It's actually my boy Baker. So I actually called it out in the beginning of the tournament. Oh, can't wait to lose against this guy. So he won the die roll, unfortunately, and I actually drew a pretty good hand. I drew a hand with the new continuous spell, which would have let me add the Omni Negate Trap. So he just popped off with the Brave token stuff. I did have the Ash Blossom. I did have the Ghost Spell. So I did open up hand traps. And I used both my hand traps, but considering Sprite is OP as heck, it doesn't even matter. And before you guys ask, he is using the new pro format for the Sprite deck. So he didn't want to go to locals and waste his time playing with an older list. However, the tournament I played in was under the older format. So keep that in mind. This is new format sprites where he's literally still splashing Toad first turn with Elf. Like, the deck just got hit a little bit, but it didn't miss a beat at all. So I tried to break his board, tried to slow him down. He just had too much, man. Like, for what it's worth, I'm playing a Crystal Beast structure deck, and he just had too much negate, and I was banking on just him letting my stuff resolve. I was banking on him and everyone else underestimating the deck list that I was using because I'm just using structure decks, and that's it. We had a little disclaimer right there with a ruling. He did Pixie, and I did the that crystal card that doubles the attack of a Crystal Beast monster. And we pretty much both was like looking up the rulings and see who can resolve what first. Eventually, I just said screw it because he can negate it with Toad anyway. So I did try to come back and stall out and beat over his board with the Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon dude. However, sprites, man, that deck just has an out to everything, and there's not much you can do about it. Like, it's the best deck in the format for a reason. But for what it's worth, I was surprised our game lasted that long because it was literally, even though this is sped up video, it was literally a lot of thinking moves because he didn't really know what to expect, and he was honestly surprised that just with 3 structure decks I made it that far in the tournament. Like, when I told him I actually won a game against Tearlaments and drew with him and actually beat Dark Magicians, he was like, okay, that deck's pretty solid for what it's worth. So it ended up losing game 1. He just had too much resources. In game 2, I'm going to choose to go first, of course, but it's not going to matter because I kind of bricked. I opened up double of the Pegasus and the Searcher spell just to add a card, and that was pretty much it. Like, there wasn't nothing I could do but add a monster, pit one in the back row and pass, and he just popped off an OTK. If I had a better hand, I probably could have played, but he did side in Pankentrop, so it probably was over anyway. So I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, guys, round 3 of the my boy ended up smacking me up with the new version of sprites. You say you won with that deck, right? Want to profile it? We want to save it. Want to save the spice? All right, cool. See if I can get that profile later. But yeah, man, he went first. Won the die roll. I couldn't do anything. Game 2, I actually kind of bricked. I opened up double Ash, and against most decks, double Ash is good, but against this deck, it's not that good. Nevertheless, I'm 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw with freaking structure deck only Crystal Beast. This is insane, bro. Konami did a good job with this deck. This deck is really fun. Yeah, I just opened up the Searcher with the Pegasus, and that was it. If I was playing a regular build, I could have used Crystal Bind, what's the dude name? I could have pit the new version of Rainbow Dragon in the back row, uses effect to bring out another Pegasus installed with a Baguska. But that's coming in my future builds. I'm definitely going to play this. This deck is really fun, bro. Really fun. I didn't open my pack yet. I'm about to open my pack for the final round. Like, I didn't expect to get this far, honestly. I really didn't. So, yeah. DDDs. And then... No, this is a structure deck. It's just a structure deck. Just the pure structure deck. I just built it just the way I thought it would be good. And if I go back and do it again, I'll build it differently. But it's really solid, though.
You know, what is it called? Super Rush Recklessly?
That's an old card. It boasts attack power, right?
No, that's Rush Reckless.
Okay.
Super Rush Recklessly says destroy a beast monster you control.
Yeah.
Then shuffle either a monster or any card your opponent controls into the deck.
So the new version of the deck doesn't need it because it has a trap card that can bounce cards on the field to the hand, and it has the new continuous spell that you can destroy a Crystal Beast, put it in the back row, bounce a card on their field, and then on top of that, you get the search and spell the crap card. It's nutty.
Okay.
Anyway, man, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming into the final round of the tournament. My current record is 1-1-1. So literally, if I win this game, I can actually get prizing potentially. I lost the dice roll again against sprites, and my opponent's playing full power gun ho sprites. He don't care about the new ban list. He literally said he just want to come to locals just to try to win. So it is what it is. So he's popped off. He is testing out some next format tech, like the Nimble card that gives you extra level 2. And one thing I gotta say, man, sprites, something has to be done with this deck, bro. Like, I mean, I know we just got the ban list out, but man, the fact that you can just splash it with the Brave engine and hand traps unaffected, like, something definitely needs to be done. And I don't know what it is, but yeah, that deck's kind of getting annoying. It just seems like it's unfair, honestly. So he just smacked me up game 1 because it made that ultimate unbreakable board. There's nothing I can do. Coming to game 2, I'm actually going to draw pretty good. I'm going to be able to stop the Omni Negate and everything, and I did have a decent field. So I thought I was going to be in a decent position. I'm like, okay, he shouldn't be able to control me. I got the Omni Negate, I got the field spell, I'm taking half damage. And when he started to pop off and I tried to negate him, he had the red reboot. Another ban card. And I was like, yeah, he Zeus my field away. And I was done. So, catch you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, I lost. Full power sprites. He opened up the rare reboot for my Omni Negate, and he popped off. He had Cosmic too, so he probably would have won anyway, but... And then game 1, he went first. Yeah. Anyway, though, this is a fun little experiment. I always like trying out the structure decks. I'm seriously considering playing this deck once a week on Fridays, playing Heroes on Tuesdays. Like, the deck does so much. Honestly, like, after playing it today, I figured out, like, if I was playing like a real build, this definitely is going to be a staple at maybe at 2. You can pop off and do all the stuff, but you need to open up this to do stuff. I wish this was searchable, but it's not a Crystal Beast card. I don't know why, but whatever. I guess Konami didn't want it to be too broken. Crystal Miracle is insane. Definitely going to bump this up to 3. I'm only running 2 right now, but I'm bumping up to 3. Car's insane, so yeah. Rainbow Ruins, this is really good as well. Kind of hard to get the 3 in the back row, but because I opened up the Pegasus with the Crystal Bond game too, but it wasn't enough. But I think honestly, real talk, once I get the hang of playing this deck, I could have did that real easy. So we got a lot of ideas going on. Crystal Conclave is insane. Only changes I would definitely make to the list is honestly the 3rd Omni Negate. The fact that it's searchable, you can get to an interaction like I did against tournaments earlier where you can just negate, bounce, search out the other Omni negate, bounce, refuel your back row. So that's really good. But yeah, finish X2 one with freaking Crystal Beast, bro. Not mad at all, man. Like, the deck is, bro.
Let me think.
Bruh. The deck is really good. Really good. Not even trolling. Like, I was surprising all my opponents today. It's insane. Anyway, I'm going to take you guys back home to closing statements. And I guess y'all stay tuned, man. Alright, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, man. Locals was insane. I can't believe I did somewhat decent with just 3 Crystal Beast structure decks. That got me really excited to actually play a pure, like, regular version of the deck. And apparently the deck's actually pretty solid. Like, I've seen Jeff Jones on Twitter talking about I think he top 8 at a regionals with it or something like that, or won some tournament with it. And then I'm seeing people on Facebook saying they're topping locals with it. So apparently Crystal Beast is a thing, despite everyone counting the structure deck out. Like, I don't get it, but hey, we're gonna roll with it, right? The deck's extremely fun. It's definitely different, has a weird play style. And I can almost guarantee you the reason why it's doing so well, at least right now, is because nobody knows how to play against it, and everyone just lets stuff resolve because they think, oh, it's Crystal Beast, whatever. You can just resolve your card effects, and then when you start comboing off, they're like, hold on, what? It does that? Hold on, what? So, nevertheless, it is what it is. This is a fun experiment. Pretty excited to go back to Heroes on Tuesday, though. I still got to build my hero build, so be on the lookout for my hero deck profile coming soon. I just wanted to get some testing at locals before I give you guys an actual profile. And then, yeah, man, every Friday or so, give or take, I'm probably going to be playing Crystal Beast, so be on the lookout for Crystal Beast content. So, yeah, post your thoughts and opinions about this video. Comment section down below. Like the video if you're new here. If you want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. It's your boy, Rogue Hero, and I'm signing out. Peace.